Ooh, it's bright. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I missed you all so much, my little YouTube fam. It's been a few weeks since I last uploaded a video. A lot of things have happened in the world, as you know. So I took some time to listen, learn, and support the Black Lives Matter movement. I didn't want to put content out there that was irrelevant and maybe distracting from what's going on in the world. I think it's a very important movement. So I took the time to educate myself, help supporting by reading stuff, by sharing Black Lives Matter movement knowledge through Instagram. It's been a lot of unlearning and relearning. I also have purchased products from Black-owned businesses, which I'm super excited to make a video on once I receive all the products. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell to let you know when the video is up. With that being said, this month is also Pride Month, and I'm very happy to hear about the Supreme Court's decision to protect LGBTQ rights, which is awesome. So in honor of Pride Month, I wanted to recreate this look right here, which I didn't get to film back then, so I thought it would be a fun and festive look, perfect for this occasion. So without further ado, let's begin. All right, so I received my Real Technique brushes. This one is the Enhanced Eye Set 2.0, and it comes with these brushes. And this one is the Everyday Essentials. So I'm gonna open this up and I'm gonna start with my eyes. So today for the look, I think I mentioned that I had made that look using this palette here, the 18 Hit Wonders by e.l.f. So I'm gonna use this whole row right here. And it's gonna be fun. Should have opened it before I made the video. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's see. It's a medium shadow, essential crease, definer, and shading. I know I'm late to the game on these brushes, but I'm super excited. So, all right, the face we'll open it later, but right now I want to focus on the eyes, which that's what I start with. I'm gonna start with my eyebrows. So maybe I'll speed that up because I know you all know how I do my eyebrows. I think last video I did a very natural eyebrow, but for this occasion I'm gonna use a little more of a darker eyebrow. As usual, I'm using my e.l.f. Lock and Liner and Brow Cream in medium brown. My favorite. All right, now for my eyelids, I'm gonna use the MILANI eyeshadow primer. I think I'm almost done with it, which is good. And I'm gonna use a little dot like that and put it over, what's that? What the hell? And I'm gonna put it all over my eyelid, all the way to the brow. You can use a brush or your fingers for this. I just use my fingers. I'm gonna add a little more actually. And now with the 18 Hit Wonder palette, ooh, now I don't know which one I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna start with this one right here, which is the fluffiest. RT310, and this is the Essential Crease Brush. It reminds me of the e.l.f. one, the e.l.f. crease brush. But the e.l.f. one is a little more fluffier and longer, and this one is a little more dense. A little bit more dense than this. So it might be a really good brush. I really like this because it's soft. Let me see. And this is a little more dense than this. I don't know if you can see that. All right, we'll see. So we'll start with this one. And I'm gonna start with Solar in the inner corner. And I'm gonna place that color all the way to my eyebrow. And I like to do my eye makeup at the same time. You know, one color, one eye, do the same on the other, then the second color, and on. Because I feel like if I do one eye, that the other one might not come out the same. So I just like it that way. I like it in that order, but I know a lot of people do one eye and then they move to the other eye. I'm gonna quickly clean that brush. And now I'm gonna go on to the orange one, which is Heat. And I'm gonna place it right here, right next to the yellow. First I'm gonna map it out. I'm gonna just place up and down, you know, to deposit the color in. And then I'm gonna go in and blend. I look like I belong in Star Wars. All right, these brushes are nice. I think I'm gonna use the e.l.f. for the other colors. I don't want to mix in the yellow on the orange with the pink, you know, with the other colors, because then it would change the color. And what I'm gonna do is gonna grab some of that yellow, the solar, just a little bit, and start blending in the line with heat to make it a smooth transition. And now with the other brush, I'm gonna go in with this color here, Candy. It's pink. I feel because this brush is less dense than this one, this deposited the color much more intense than what this one is doing, is depositing that pink a lot lighter. So as I have mentioned before, the denser the brush, the more intense it will deposit the color. So I'm gonna try actually this little one that's also the same density as the other one. This is the 307 and this is the shading brush. I love this pink eyeshadow, it's so cool. Let me see if I could show you. It's a nice pink. So with the same brush I used for the pink one, I'm gonna use this color right here. It's called Velvet. And I'm gonna place that out here. Kind of going into that pink. And now what I'm gonna do is use that e.l.f. crease brush and I'm going to start blending in all the colors. So I'm gonna grab some of that candy, which is the pink color, and I'm gonna start blending it in a little more into the orange and also into the purple. I feel like the heat, the orange color is a little too intense, so I'm gonna tone it a little down with this eyeshadow here, Peachy, and I'm gonna go in with it on top just to blend it in a little bit. And I'm gonna keep using Peachy to go across the brow bone to give it a little more mixture, to blend in all the colors on top. All right, we're not done yet. So now it looks crazy right now, but we need to do the blending on the other eye. And now with this brush, the R313, this is the definer brush. I'm gonna go on my under eye area and I'm gonna start with the electric. And I'm gonna do it from the middle of the eye, right here, out into the purple. And now for the lower inner corner, I'm gonna use the green one, which is Evergreen. And I'm gonna blend it in into the blue. All right, so that's as far as my color. I'm gonna keep on blending as I go. So I'm gonna curl my lashes and put some mascara and I'll be back. All right, this is what I got so far. All right, now I'm gonna move on to my face and I'm gonna use the Poreless Putty Primer. And I'm gonna try these brushes. All right, so I'm gonna use this brush for my foundation. This is the RT200 and it's nice and soft. So I'm gonna use this to put my foundation on. And I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in color Sand. All right, let's see. All right, let me see. Let me take a closer look. This brush is awesome and the way it applies is so smooth. I love how this one applies foundation more than my Morphe ones. I think this is gonna become my favorite one. Wow. I'm gonna get close so you guys can see. All right, I didn't press record. I'm a little rusty. So I apply my e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer in Tan Walnut on the areas I usually do. And I'm using the RT300, which is the Deluxe Crease, to blend in the concealer. It blends it in really nice. The only thing is like it's taking me so long to blend it in the skin. I mean, I think for this, I will use my e.l.f. concealer sponge. And then if I need to go into certain spots that it didn't reach or that just need more blending. Oh, it works great over the eyebrow. Like in between your nose. It works good. Better than my other little brush that I used to use. So what I'm gonna use to set my face is the Halo Glow Setting Powder and also the HD Powder by e.l.f. And I'm gonna place the Halo Glow all over my face except my under eye area. I feel like it gives too much glow under my under eye area. It's not really my preference, so I'm gonna use the HD powder just for the under eye area. I just prefer that area to be more matte. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm going to use, oh cool. So I have these two brushes left in here, and this one is, oh, this calls out the 400 to be the blush brush. And the 402, which is this other one, it's the powder brush. This is the setting brush. I don't know, for blush I like it more dense. This is very fluffy. Oh, this is a little more dense. Okay, this one will do. For powder, this is my favorite. I'm gonna try and see how it works with the blush. But I would use this one probably like for powder. And it's very similar to this, the pointed powder brush. I'm gonna use the HD powder on that under eye area. And now I'm gonna use the halo all over my face, the rest of the face. I'm still gonna use this one, the e.l.f. pointed powder brush. So I'm gonna warm up my face with the e.l.f. Forever Sunkissed bronzer. And I'm gonna use the bronzer brush by e.l.f. This is my favorite brush for bronzer. Oh, I don't know if I told you guys, but I started planting some stuff. I mean, I just recently started posting it on my Insta stories. What did I plant? I planted green onions, cilantro. Cilantro's growing, it's not ready, but the green onions, oh my God, those things grow fast. I used to grow them in just water. From when I bought it from the store, I would get 2 to 3 uses, just putting by water and changing the water every day. But this time I decided to plant them, and those things grow like crazy, which is awesome. We do use a lot of green onions in our food, so I love it. My kids love harvesting it too. I used to be called plant killer, but I find myself having more patience now to grow plants, so we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you posted. I'm gonna contour my nose with this e.l.f. brush. Alright, and now I'm gonna put blush, and I'm gonna use the brush. Oh, where did I put it? Right here. This is a big blush brush. I don't want to use it for that. Alright, we'll see. I'm gonna use the MILANI blush in Luminoso. Let's see how it applies. I don't see it. Is it showing? I just think it's too fluffy for it. It'll give you a very, okay, I see it now. It'll give you a light application with this fluffy brush. You see, it's very fluffy. So soft. So you have to build it up. Not my favorite for blush. I would definitely use this for powder. All right, and now I'm gonna use the Glaze Highlighted Palette by Laura Lee Los Angeles. I'm gonna use this pink one, Rosé All Day. I'm gonna use the same one I use for my powder, because it looks like the one I usually use for my highlighter, which is a little bigger than this. And I'm gonna use diamonds in the middle of my nose. And then I'm gonna put here on the forehead, some on the forehead, and then on the tip. And now I'm gonna put my lashes. Alright, so I have my lashes on. And I'm gonna put mascara on my lower lashes. Now that that's done, I'm going to use this one. This is actually new. This is the e.l.f. Sheer Slick lipstick in Orange Crush. And I really like this color, especially for summer. I keep hearing stuff. Like sometimes when kids come, you know, they open the door. There's a door here that leads to the bedrooms. Sometimes I feel like the knob turns and the door's opening slowly, which my kids have done that before when they want to ask for something. that they need. But sometimes I feel like they're doing that again. So I'm like, so that's why sometimes I look over. Sometimes I'm like, Actually, one more thing. I think I'm going to add diamonds to the inner corner of my eye, just to brighten that area up a bit. Mixed in with the yellow eyeshadow, it gives it like a golden look. And I forgot, last but not least, satin spray. I'm just gonna use my brush. So this is the final look. I think these brushes are awesome. These brushes are bomb. I mean, I wish I had multiples of these just because I could use them for different purposes. They're great quality. They're cruelty-free and vegan, so I love that. It's a great complement to all my e.l.f. brushes for sure. This one is my favorite as far as foundation. I think I'm gonna use this one more often. The application on my skin, it was really flawless. I love the eyeshadow brushes too. I just feel that I'm not used to these, and that's the reason why maybe some colors apply denser than the other ones, especially the heat, the orange one. I feel like it's a little more pronounced since it was applied with this, and I had to blend it in with a softer orange so it won't be so intense. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Happy Pride Month. Please, I encourage you to keep supporting the Black Lives Matter movement. As I mentioned, I will be coming up with a video on Black-owned businesses products, so keep an eye out for it. If you're new, my name is Ida. Welcome to my channel. Please consider subscribing to my little YouTube family. I have more videos coming up that are cruelty-free and vegan. So stay tuned for that. Hit the notification bell to let you know when my next video is up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone remains safe and healthy, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye. Maybe if I put heat over here. Hold on, kids.